Yeah, good evening, offline students. Good evening, online students.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, all. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we'll continue with exponents. This is where we stopped in the last class, correct? This sum, right? Okay. Now look at this question. Yeah. So we know that x to the power minus 1 can be written as 1 by x, because reciprocal of the base is 1 by x, and negative of the power minus 1 is plus 1. So x to the power minus 1 is nothing but 1 by x. So similarly, y to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 by y, and z to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 by z, because the rule is to write the equivalent. The equivalent of x to the power minus 1 is reciprocal of the base. The base is x, or x by 1. So 1 by x, reciprocal of the base, negative of the power. So minus 1 becomes plus 1. So there's nothing but 1 by x. All right. So using this, we can easily evaluate the expression given. So it's a product. It's a product, and everything is under the square root. Everything is under the square root. All right. So like, if you have root 2 into root 5 into root 10, okay. Supposing you have this root 2 into root 5 into root 10, you can simplify this as root of 2 into 5 into 10. This becomes easier. So now this is nothing but root of 10 into 10. So from 2 tens, 1 10 comes out of the square root. So the value is 10. Similarly, if you have, supposing you had cube root of, and I'll make this 100, okay? So supposing you had cube root of, so supposing you have cube root of 2 into cube root of 5 into cube root of 1000. All right? Cube root of 2 into cube root of 5 into cube root of 100. Sorry, 100. So this can be written as cube root of 2 into 5 into 100. Cube root of 2 into 5 into 100. So 2 5s are 10 and 100 here. So it's like, let me write this 100 as 10 into 10. Let me write this 100 as 10 into 10. 10 into 10. So from 3 tenths, 1 10 comes out of the cube root, and the value is 10. So cube root of 2 into cube root of 5 into cube root of 100 can be written as cube root of 2 into 5 into 100. And 2 into 5 is 10. 100 is 10 into 10. So we have 3 tenths under the cube root. So from 3 tenths, 1 10 comes out of the cube root. So the value of the expression is 10. So these ideas we'll use to evaluate this. So you can easily understand this one is nothing but 1 by x into y, correct? So it's y by x, What is this one? 1 by y into z. So it is z by y. And what is this? 1 by z into x. Correct? Because we understood that x to the power minus 1 is what? 1 by x. Y to the power minus 1 is 1 by y. And z to the power minus 1 is 1 by z. So this is nothing but 1 by x into y, correct? 1 by y into z, 1 by z into x. So that's nothing but y by x into z by y into x by z, all under the square root. So now you can put everything under the same square root. Y by x into z by y into x by z. So gets cancelled. X and x, z and z, y and y gets cancelled. So square root of 1, which is 1. Write on the student. You can include this step. Please include this step, all of you. When you start writing, write 1 by x. Oh, no, sorry. Start writing. Please include this step. That's all. Square root of 1 by x into y into square root of 1 by y into z into square root of 1 by z into x. Just include this step. Please write down, children. Done writing, online students? Bhavishya, Prenu, Neha, and Aniruddhan, have you finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. All of you wrote the first step, root of, you started from root of 1 by x into y, right? That's the first step.
Completed, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So here, listen to me, don't work. X to the power a divided by x to the power b can be written as x to the power a minus b, correct? X to the power a divided by x to the power b. Base are same and it's division, so we subtract the powers. And there's already another power, a plus b, so you'll have to multiply the powers, correct? You'll have to multiply the powers. There's already a power, so multiply the powers. Next, into x to the power b divided by x to the power c. Bases are same, it's division, so we subtract the powers. So it'll be x to the power b minus c. But there's already another power, b plus c, so you have to multiply the powers. Recall, when you have 2 to the power 3, the whole power 4, what do you do? 3 4s are 12. It's 2 to the power 3 4s are 12. You multiply the powers. Okay. Into x to the power c minus a, but there's already a power c plus a, so it's like this. Now we know that a plus b into a minus b is a squared minus b squared. So this is a squared minus b squared into this one is b squared minus c squared, and this one is minus a squared. Again, bases are same and it's multiplication. So we have to add the powers. So x to the power a square minus b square plus you have to add the powers. Add the powers. Write the base x once. Write the base x only once and add the powers. So now it will be a square minus c square plus c square plus b square minus b square. So x to the power 1 or 0. Okay, now let's ask Abhishek. What is 5 minus 5? 5 minus 5 plus 5 gets cancelled, right? So what's the result? 0. What is 5 by 5? 1. 5 by 5 is 1. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 5 minus 5 is 0. So 5, so like a square minus a square plus a square minus a square gets cancelled. So the result is 0. If it was a square divided by a square, then a square and a square cancel, the result is 1. Okay, so we shouldn't get confused there. So the x to the power 0 and anything to the power 0 is 1. Correct? Yeah, right on. Finish writing? Online students, finish writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait. So you have to show the cancelling. I've told many times that, I cannot cancel. When I'm typing, I cannot show this. I cannot do this. Striking, I cannot do. So you have to do that. Cancelling, I cannot do while typing. So you cannot see it, but you have to cancel. All that you should do in your book. Get cancelled a square minus a square. Done, children? Online students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So here, how do we read this expression? It's the LMth root of x to the power L by x to the power M into, where are you seeing Niveda? LMth root of x to the power L divided by x to the power M into mnth root of x to the power M divided by x to the power N into NLth root. That's NL there. Can you see that? NL. So NLth root of x to the power N divided by x to the power L. Okay, it's not 1 anywhere. It's all L. It's M, L, M, N everywhere. There's no 1 there. Yeah, let me ask Niveda. Niveda, you can see the radical forms. First, convert them to exponential forms. So tell me only for the first part. First part, I mean, only this one. Yeah, quickly. What will happen to that radical symbol, the LMth root? I don't want that. So how do you write what's the other way of writing that in the exponential form? Bracket the whole power? No, you're close. No. Okay, 1 minute. I'll tell you what you mean. Okay. So if it is cube root of A, you're saying it is A. Okay, if it is cube root of A square, you're saying it is A square. You're writing A square as it is, and you're saying bracket 3 like this. It's not the same, no? This is cube root. This is whole cube. Okay, what's the radical form of, what's the exponential form of this one? Okay, next, Laksha. Exponential form. What is the exponential form of cube root of A? You? Takan pair varadu. A to the power 1 by 3. Okay. Swati? A to the whole power 1 by 3. Okay, this is correct. All of you all agree with this answer? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Not sure? Okay, yeah. Agree? Cube root of A is equal to A to the power 1 by 3, correct? Why Laksha and Niveda? We have come very far down exponents. Why that doubt now? Tell me what is the fifth root? Fifth root of a square. How do you write this in the exponential form? Aniruddhan, how do you write this in the exponential form? Fifth root of a square.
Ma'am, a to the power of 2 whole to the power of 5.
Whole to the power?
1 by 5, ma'am.
1 by 5 or 5?
1 by 5, ma'am.
1 by 5. No, you shouldn't have had the doubt. 1 by 5. 1 by 5.
Okay, ma'am.
So Niveda, yeah, thank you, Aniruddhan. Niveda, put this in the radical form. Put this one in the radical form. Put this in the radical form. What is the other way of writing 4 by 9? Express 4 by 9 in a different way. Laksha? No, I don't want that answer. 4 by 9 is equal to 4. A power 4. No, that's not the way you read it. You're right, but read it. Tell me that correctly. It's the tell the, very good. Okay. Okay, so this is the my answer. What I was expecting was 4 by 9 can be written as 4 into 1 by 9. That's the first step. 4 by 9 can be written as 4 into 1 by 9. Now we write a to the power 4 and raise it to the whole power 1 by 9. And 1 by 9 meaning the ninth root of a to the power 4. If you've forgotten, please make a note of this. We'll do it again. A to the power 4 by 9 is an expression in the exponential form. Is an expression in the exponential form. We need to write this in the radical form. We need to write this in the radical form. So what's the procedure? Write 4 by 9 as 4 into 1 by 9. Then write a to the power 4 bracket whole power 1 by 9. Now 1 by 9 means the ninth root of a to the power 4. All right. You're not feeling well, Laksha? You should take an online class now because your mother? All right. So now answering this question, children, I hope you all made a note of this one. Recalling this, we already understood when we started exponents. Okay. Fine. So now answering this question. Now tell me, Niveda. Very good. Prenu, continue.
Yes, ma'am. X to the power m minus n to the whole power 1 by mn into
And Neha,
X
yeah, good. Neha.
Ma'am, x power n minus l whole bracket into 1 by nl.
Very good. So what's the next step? Bhavishya, are you there? Yeah, Bhavishya, what's the next step? Multiply the powers and tell me how they look.
X to the power l minus
Louder, x to the power.
l minus n plus m minus n plus n minus l.
This one, huh?
Yes, ma'am. X to the power m minus n by 1 mn into x to the power n minus L by NL.
Very good. Anirudhan, next step.
Ma'am,
You'll have to multiply. Okay, yeah, next step.
ma'am, x to the power L minus M by L minus Lm plus M minus N by Mn plus N minus L by Nl.
NN. Very good, Anirudhan. So now how do we get this one, children? We have to multiply L minus M and 1 by Lm, right? Multiply the powers. When you multiply, what will you get? Like if you have 2 into 1 by 5, when you multiply, you will get 2 by 5. Similarly, L minus M into 1 by Lm is equal to, see, when you multiply these two powers, L minus M into 1 by Lm, you will get L minus M by Ln. Similarly, when you multiply these two powers, you will get M minus N by Mn, correct? Yeah, that's what we have written here. Now, base are same and it's multiplication. So we have to add the powers. So x to the power, as Anirudhan said, by Ln into x to the power M minus N by Mn in, sorry. I'm writing the same thing, sorry. So plus M minus in the power, x to the base. In the power, we write all this, M minus N by Mn plus N minus L by Nl. Yeah, now who can tell me the LCM of the denominators? What is the LCM of the denominators?
Ma'am, MLM.
Yeah, who's that? Neha?
Neha.
Okay. Yeah, what's the LCM of the denominators, children, here? Huh? Loudly, you're talking inside the mask. Huh? It's very easy. LMN. LMN is the common denominator. LMN is the common denominator. The common denominator is the LCM of LM, MN, NL is LMN. LMN is the common denominator. So LMN is a common denominator. Now what is here in the denominator? L and M. What is not there? N. So multiply the numerator by N. What is missing? The common denominator is LMN. But here in the denominator, we have L and M. We don't have N. So multiply the numerator by N. So it will be N into L minus M like this. Plus, here the denominator is Mn. There is no L there. So multiply the numerator with L. L into M minus N. Plus M into N minus L. Now, open the brackets. So it will be x to the power. We'll write in the alphabetical order. So L comes first, right? So Ln minus Mn plus Lm minus Ln Mn minus Lm. Lm, right? Why I'm saying we'll write in the alphabetical order is because sometimes we'll have Lm and Ml, but we'll, like we fail to recognize that they are the same. You will have Lm and you will have Mn. You will have Lm and Ml plus minus. You can cancel it. But sometimes we can't identify that they are the same. Correct? They look different for you and you'll be like wondering, I'm not getting the answer. So you have some rule. So you always write the letters in the alphabetical order. X, Y, Z. Don't write Y, X, Z, Z, X, Y. Don't write like that. You multiply and you always write in the alphabetical order. So now it's easy to cancel. Yeah, now it's easy to recognize. So see here, plus Ln minus Ln. Minus Mn plus by Lmn, I forgot, right? Divided in the power, divided by Lmn. Okay, so cancels. This cancels. So it is nothing but x to the power 0 by Lmn. So what is 0 by anything is 0. 0 by 5 is 0. 5 by 0 is not defined. 5 by 0 is not defined. 0 by 5 is defined. 0 by 5 is 0. So 0 by Lmn is 0. So this is x to the power 0, which is nothing but 1. So the value of this expression is 1. Now, supposing it's 1 o'clock, so I can say the time like this. Supposing it's 1 o'clock, I'll say this the lmth root of x to the power. What's the time? You ask me what's the time. So I say it is the lmth root of x to the power L by x to the power m into the mnth root of x to the power n by x to the power n into the nth root of x to the power n by x to the power n. AM, I say, or PM. So you'll never ask me the time again. Yeah. So this is just 1. Yeah, write down, children. Please write down. Done ready, children?
Done, ma'am.
Finish writing? Online students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Finished, all of you? Any questions? Yeah, this is a test. So this, are you interested? Yes, yeah. There's a test, children. Try this. Because everywhere we are getting one, don't without working say one is the answer. It might be different, can be two also. Please work. Finished? Yeah, what's your answer? Okay. இது எதுக்கு 1 by ன்னு போட்டிருக்காங்க? இது இப்படி இருந்தாலும் இது ஆல்ரெடி பவர் இப்படிதானே இருக்கு. அது எதுக்கு 1 by ன்னு இருக்குது? அது வந்து இப்படி ஸ்கொயர் ரூட்ல இங்க இருந்தா a plus b அப்ப 1 by ன்னு வரும். இங்க தானே இருக்கு. அது அப்படியே மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணும் இந்த சம் மாதிரி. இதுல எப்படி பண்ணும்? a by b a minus b போட்டு அப்படியே தானே மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணும். a minus b போட்டு அப்படியே into a plus b. பரவாயில்ல, பட் வெல் ட்ரைட். You watched 3 videos? இப்பதான் புரியும். Yeah, அது correct. You're very tense. I'll talk to you at the end of the class. You do that, don't worry. இல்ல அம்மா 9:15 தானே வரேன்னா? பரவாயில்லையா? இன்னைக்கு வரா இல்லையா? சரி பேசு. அதெல்லாம் மல்டிப்ளிகேஷன். இதெல்லாம் மல்டிப்ளிகேஷன் ஹேக்ஸ். மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணக்கூடாது. கான்செப்ட் இல்ல தப்பு. Multiplication will come from there. Don't worry. You know the procedure, but because you went wrong in multiplying, your answer is wrong. Otherwise, you know the procedure. You know. Yeah, girls. When it's cold, tell me. Is it cold? When it's cold, please tell me. Online students? No. This is a very long term, I think. Are you all getting it? I don't know. Friends, both of you multiplied the same way. You idea correct, and a multiplication தப்பு. But well tried. You understood how to do. But this multiplication is wrong. A minus b into a plus b minus c is not what you've written here. Okay, I'll tell you. 1.
Ma'am?
Yeah?
Ma'am, I got answer is 1.
1, na? Okay. How many of you got 1? No, but yeah. Okay, so Neha, Vatsa and Sadhana, Savarna. All right. So Savarna, tell me what is the first step? No, explanation வேண்டாம். என்ன எழுதிருக்கீங்களோ அது அப்படியே படிங்க. So you should actually multiply like this, right? Into a plus b minus c, correct? Okay, next, fast. Into? Okay, then? Okay. Very good. Okay, that's the first step. Next. We'll have to multiply, right? Yeah, how did you multiply? எல்லாருக்கும் because a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, so a square minus b square minus c. Okay, then divided by. No, what did you say? Sorry. Yeah, come again. A plus b minus c minus b. What about the denominator? X to the power b in the denominator. You forgot that? No, you said x to the power a into a plus b minus c. What about the denominator x to the power b? I don't know if you're right. Yes. The next step, huh? What's the next step? X to the power? Yeah. Perfect. This is the next step. You must multiply. See, how do you find the product? How do we find the product? Now, when you have A plus B into A minus B plus C or whatever, how do you find this product? This one has 2 terms. This one has 3 terms. How do you multiply? This is a binomial. This is a trinomial. This is a binomial. This is a trinomial. Okay, so when you multiply this, you will get 6 terms. 2 into 3, 6 terms you must get. When you multiply this expression, which has 2 terms, with this expression, which has 3 terms, you will get 2 into 3, 6 terms. Now, how will you multiply? You must write the first term A, multiplied by the second bracket A minus B plus C. Then write the second term plus B and multiplied with the second bracket A minus B plus C. You must multiply every term in the first bracket with the second bracket. You must multiply every term in the first bracket with the second bracket. So what is the every term? So what is, okay, so supposing we have, 1 minute. Supposing we have, like A plus B minus C plus D into X minus Y plus whatever Z minus 11, like this. How do you multiply this? The first term A with the second bracket, multiply that by multiply the first term A with the second bracket. Then the second term plus B with the second bracket. Then the third term with the second bracket. You understand the rhythm? And then the last term plus D with the second bracket. This is how we multiply. Every term of the first bracket must be multiplied with the second bracket. So apply that here. A into A plus B minus C minus B into A plus B minus C. Neha, continue.
Ma'am, X power B,
Yeah.
B into B plus C minus A. Close bracket minus C into open bracket B plus C minus A close bracket.
Very good. Then into
X power.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, I think
X
so.
power.
Okay. C into C plus A minus B close bracket minus A into C plus A minus B.
Very good. Tell me the product.
X A square, X power A square plus AB minus AC minus AB plus B square.
Minus B squared.
Oh, okay. Sorry, ma'am. Okay. Plus BC.
So Neha, you have not multiplied it like this, right? You have got 1, but you have not found the product like this, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you have gone wrong in multiplying, correct? You got
Yes.
Yeah. So now you understand how to multiply?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, no, I could make out that because you said here you said plus B square. It's actually minus B square.
Oh, okay.
I can
Sorry.
make out. Yeah, I could make out that. No problem. Yeah. Now you understand how to multiply?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So Swati was right. Only Swati Would recall. Oh, you must have done it like this. No, you forgot the denominator. No, you completely ignored the denominator, right? Let me see your book. Let me see your book. Yeah, children. So now we know how to multiply, right? Correct? Okay, let me show you the slide. Work. Please work the answer, children. I didn't finish it because now you understand how it is done. And then the terms will get cancelled. X to the power 0, which is 1. Very good. So smartly and done it, sir. I've done it right. Very good.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, in this sum I have used a power m divided by a power n like that, ma'am.
1 second. 1 second. Yes, Neha.
Ma'am, in this sum I have used a power m divided by a power n, that formula.
Okay. So that's nothing but if you can share a picture of your
A
answer, I
power
can
m.
help you better.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have sent it to chat box, ma'am.
Oh, is that possible? I don't know. 1 second, because the others are writing. I'll have a look. Neha, just wait.
Okay, ma'am.
I think you're cursing the sum, right? Are you cursing the sum because it's difficult? That's all. So you're talking about the sum, correct? You're all the same section, huh? School? All the 3 of you different sections. Done writing, all of you?
Done, ma'am.
Okay, so you multiplied. Don't have the question. Just a second, I'll see. Oh. So A square plus AB minus AC, AB plus B square minus BC, B square plus BC minus AB, BC plus C square minus AC. Very good. C square plus AC minus AB minus BC, AC. Correct. Then you've subtracted the powers. Okay, very good. Then you have subtracted the powers. Yeah, they all get very good. Very good, Neha. Very good.
Thank you.
Yes, it is right. You're right. Yes. Yeah, so Neha, Mritza and Swati. Swati, you have the same presentation as you see on the board, is it? Okay. So the three of you get it right. Well done, girls. I said this is a test, right? Yeah. So there's no difference in the idea used here. There's no difference in the idea. So A by B, meaning x to the power A by x to the power B. You can write it as x to the power A minus B, correct? And then there's already one power, so you have to multiply the powers, A plus B minus C. And how do you multiply? First term with the second bracket, second term with the second bracket. So do that multiplication, and when you multiply and then again you'll have to add the powers. No, base are same, multiplication. So you again add the powers, the terms get cancelled. X to the power 0, which is 1. Yeah. Go through this and one of you will explain it to me. Go through this answer, children, and one of you will explain it to me. So the idea used in this question is that we have an expression under the square root. We have an expression under the square root. So we are trying to write that as a perfect square. We're trying to write that as a perfect square. See, how do you get rid of the square root symbol? If the expression under the square root symbol is a perfect square, then you can get out of it. meaning you can get the expression out of the square root symbol, right? So we're trying to write 3 minus 2 root 2 as a perfect square. We are trying to write 3 minus 2 root 2 as a perfect square. So that square, supposing you have square root of, supposing it's like square root of something, the whole square. So you can bring it out, right? See, like here, finally, what is it? It is square root of root 2 minus 1, the whole square. So it is square root of root 2 minus 1 into root 2 minus 1. So root 2 minus 1 comes out of the square root. You understand? And what is the value of root 2? 1.414 minus 1. So there's nothing but 0.414. The value of root 2 is 1.414 minus 1, which is 0.414. Okay. So now in order to express this as a perfect square, you'll have to write it as a plus b the whole square or a minus b the whole square. Okay. A plus b the whole square or a minus b the whole square. Now you have minus 2 root 2. Minus 2 root 2. So we're going to take help of this minus 2 root 2 to construct the perfect square. Is it called? To construct the perfect square. To construct the perfect square, we're going to take the help of this term minus 2 root 2. We're going to look at that as minus 2 into a into b. What is minus 2 root 2? Minus 2 root 2 can be written as minus 2 into a into b is not there. So we'll put a 1. Don't put a 0. 1. So from this, what is your a? Root 2. What is your b? 1. Because 2ab, 2 into a into b. This is a, this is b. We have already 2 root 2 there, which is 2 into a into b. So this is a, this is b. And it is minus 2 root 2. So it has to be a minus b the whole square, because in a plus b the whole square, you have plus 2ab. In a minus b the whole square, you have minus 2ab. Okay, so now we identified a and b. So now what we do is, a is root 2 and b is 1. What we do is, we have this 3, no? 3, you can write it in different ways. What is 3? 3 is like 9 minus 6 is 3. 10 minus 7 is 3. 3 can be written in many ways. 100 minus 97 is 3. 3 can be written in so many ways. Now we choose to write 3 in terms of that 2 and 1. 2 and 1. So that's why we've written 3 as, see here, the first step is this one, children. This is the given expression. This is the given expression. Now this one, first we have to split this minus 2 into a into b. That's the first step. Now you get a clue. The a is root 2 and b is 1. Now there is 3 here. There are only 2 terms. You'll have to make them 3 terms. Then only you can get a square minus 2ab plus b square. There are only 2 terms. You'll have to make it 3 terms. So you'll have to split 3. How should you split 3? As we understood, we can split 3 in many ways. So we choose to split it as 2 plus 1. We can write 1 plus 1 plus 1 also. No, we want only 3 terms in all. We want 3 terms in all. There's a 2ab term already. We want one a square and b square term. So now we write 3 as 2 plus 1. And then in the next step, we write 2 as root 2 the whole square, a square. What do you want? You want one a square term. You want one plus b square term and the minus 2ab term. This is what you're trying to generate. But you cannot add anything. With the existing numbers, you must write the existing numbers in this form. Because there's minus 2ab, so you want one a square term plus b square term and minus 2ab term. Minus 2ab is already there. Now you want this a square and b square. For that, you need to first identify a and b. So we know a is root 2 and b is 1. From 2ab, we could make out that minus 2 into a into b. So this is your a, this is your b. We identified a and b. So since we have the 2 and 1 here, we write 3 as 2 plus 1, 3. So first step is writing 2ab in this form. And then next step, write 3 as 2 plus 1. And then this minus 2, this one as it is, this one as it is. Now write 2 as root 2 the whole square. Because root 2 the whole square is root 2 into root 2, which is 2. And 1 is 1 the whole square. So now we have a square and b square, and minus 2ab we already had. You cannot write 2 as 2 square. That will become 4. Don't write 2 as 2 square. 2 is what square? Like if you have 9, write it as 3 square. Don't write 9 as 9 square. That you're changing the value. If you have 9, write it as 3 square. If you have 4, you write it as 2 square. If you have 2, write it as root 2 the whole square. Okay. So we have now we have the a square term, the b square term, and the minus 2ab term. So this is nothing but a minus b the whole square. That is root 2 minus 1 the whole square. So that was what we wanted. Under the square root, we wanted to create a perfect square. Under the square root, we wanted to create a perfect square. And now here we have it. Root 2 minus 1 the whole square. So that's nothing but root 2 minus 1 into root 2 minus 1. Whole square meaning same thing multiplied with itself 2 times. So now from the square root, one of it will come out. So the value of this expression is root 2 minus 1. You can further write it as if you want. If supposing in the multiple choice questions, you're given some numbers, then you will have to simplify this. Root 2 is what? 1.414 minus 1, which is 0.414. All right. Now, if your question is now where should we stop the answer, you can stop here. Supposing if you have to choose the answer and this something like this is given, then you'll have to continue. Otherwise, you can start the answer here, like root 2 minus 1. Right on, children? Alfie, write down. Finish writing. Finish writing. Your mom will come to take you today. She's waiting down. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah. Finish all of you. Okay. Okay, so this is the next one. Very easy. Might look scary, but it's very easy. So what is 128? 2 to the power 7. That's why we've learned square roots, cube roots last year. 128, we've been doing so much of prime factorization. No, last year, so many numbers we have done like this. Yes or no? Square roots and cube roots chapter la எப்ப பார்த்தாலும் இதுதான் நம்ம பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். Yeah, அதனாலதான். So you should now remember that 128 is 2 to the power 7. Otherwise you find 128, 2 64 times, 2 32 times, 2 16 times, 2 8 times, 2 4 times, 2 2s are 2 1s are. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 2 to the power 7. Like this you find, that's all. Should find for everything. So if you remember, it's very easy. 128 is 2 to the power 7. There's already a power minus 2 by 7. So multiply the powers. Whenever there's a power, already multiply the power like this. Correct? Then minus 625 is 5 to the power 4. Find if. Now you will say, why it's only 5? Why we can't write it in 2, meaning base 2, 2 to the power something. We can't write. You try to divide by 2, you cannot divide by 2, you cannot divide by 3. So it's not that I want to write it like this. You can only write it like this. All of you will get the same thing. You cannot write it in base 2. 625 cannot be written in base 2. Because it's not divisible by 2. It's not divisible by 2. It's not divisible by 3. It's divisible only by 5. So 5, 125 times, 5, 25 times, 5 5s are, 5 1s are. So 5 to the power 4. So 125 is 5 to the power 4, but there's a power minus 3 and there's another power minus 1 by 4. Multiply everything. Plus 14 into, see the power minus 1 by 4 is not for 14. The power minus 1 by 4 is not for 14. It's only for 2401. Okay, so 2401 divided by 7. 7 how many times? 7 3s are 21. 3 is the remainder. 7 4s are 28. 2 remains. 7 3s are 21. It is divisible only by 7. It's not divisible by 2. It's not divisible by 3. It's not divisible by 5. So you will try 2. You're not able to divide. Then 3. No. 5. No. So you will come to 7. Because the next prime number is 7. So 7. So again 7, 49 times. 7 7s are 7 1s are. So 2401 is 7 to the power 4. 7 to the power 4. But see here, that power minus 1 by 4 is only for this one. Am I right? The power minus 1 by 4 is only for 2401. What is 2401? 7 to the power 4. So 7 to the power 4, but that already has a power minus 1 by 4. So multiply that. And that power is not for 14. So 14 is outside. Now cancel. Minus and minus, 7 and 7 cancel. So 2 to the power minus 2. 4 is in the numerator. This 4 is in the denominator. Yes or no? They'll get cancelled. Minus 5 to the power, minus to minus plus. 3 1s are 3. Plus 14 into 4 and 4 will get cancelled. 7 to the power minus 1. Correct? So now what is 1 by 2? What is 2 to the power minus 2? 1 by 2 square. 1 by 2 square. And this one is 125. Minus 14 into 1 by 7. Now you can cancel. 7 1s are, 7 2s are. And then LCM and all that. 2 square is 4. LCM and all that, you will get it. All right? Yeah. Write down, children. Do not blindly copy. You can go through the answer first and then write down. The question is here only. You can write the question and then this is the answer. This is the question. Done writing, children? Finished?
Completed, ma'am.
Yeah. See, children, as I always say, there can be some mistake when I'm typing. Like I might have missed a minus sign or some calculation error. So when you're writing, write consciously. Don't blindly copy. So this is a human, meaning it's not a machine work. So I'm doing it. So I might miss some sign or something somewhere, though utmost care is taken. So as you're writing, please check what you're writing. And if at all there's a mistake, you can tell me and I can correct my slide. Done, all of you? Any questions? So now you should remember from this that you can remember like the tables, the power tables. See, well, I don't know much. It's for you to remember. I finished studying, so if I don't know, it's okay. You have to remember. So like to a certain extent, at least till 2 to the power 10. Remember the number. So like, let's see how far we can go. So 2, tell me, 2, 4, then 8. Meaning I'm saying like 2 to the power 1 is 2. 2 square 4, 2 cubed 8. 2 to the power 4, 16. 2 power 5, 32. 2 power 6, 2 power 7, 128. 2 power 8. 2 power 8, 256. 2 power 9, 512. 2 power 10, 1024. இது அவன் இப்ப டபுள் பண்ணி சொல்லிட்டான். He does not know 2 to the power 10. He kept doubling it. He kept doubling 128 and he said, but you should remember this. So like when you see the number 512, you must say this 2 to the power 9. When you see the, yeah, that's what it is. When you see the number 256, you must say it is 2 to the power 8. You must remember, then that will save your time. Otherwise, you'll have to every time keep doing this 2, how many times? You have to save time. So like that 3 also. Then this 2401, this number is a dangerous number. So because see, it's divisible only by 7. So you must remember such numbers, you must remember. So 2401 is divisible only by 7. So 7, 343 times, 749 times. And then 7 sevens are 7 ones are. Similarly, 11. 11 into 11 into 11 into 11. So you have to divide that by 11. So whenever you're finding the prime factorization, don't stick to 2, 3. If it's not divisible, don't get scared. It may be 5. Otherwise, it will be 7 or 11. Keep going. Because if it is 13 into 13 into 13 into 13, you have to come to 13. Only then it will be divisible. It won't be divisible by 2, 5, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. It won't be divisible. So you should be fast in checking that. Yeah. This one, what you do, just one step and then you know how to do it. So can I write this one? This is the next question, online students. Next question. Can I write this as 3 into 243 to the power positive 3 by 5? I have told you if you change the position, I've told you if you change the position from the denominator, if you bring something to the numerator, or from the numerator, if you take something to the denominator, change the sign of the power. Change the sign of the power. So the negative 3 by 5, where is this 243? Where is this 243 to the power minus 3 by 5 in the denominator? If you take it up to the numerator, you can do it. The power will take the opposite sign. Negative becomes positive. So in the same way, 4 into 512, it's raised to a negative power. It becomes positive. Minus 5 into 125 to the power 2 by 3. So now it will be what? 3 into 243 is what? 3 to the power 5. Into, see, this power 3 by 5 is only for this bracket. It's not for the 3 outside. This one does not have power 3 by 5. Plus 4 into 512 is 2 to the power 9 into 5 by 9 minus 5 into 125 is 5 cubed into 2 by 3. Now you're not expected to show the, in 8th standard you must show the prime factorization. 9th standard you don't have to show all that. No marks is reserved for that. To show, fine. If you don't show also, it's that for that you don't get marks. For it, in 8th standard you have marks for that. If you don't show this, then your teacher will say you copied. You might say that you copied, because without the steps, if you get the correct answer. So in 8th standard, this carries marks. 9th standard, because now we are experts, no? We know all that. So now no marks. If you remember, very good. You can save time in working all this. That's it. So now cancel. So what is this? 3 into 3 cubed, right? So you can write it as 3 to the power 4. 3 into 3 cubed. 3 into, or you write 3 into 3 cubed. Or 3 into 3 cubed is what? Base are same. It's multiplication. So you add the powers. 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 to the power 4. Or you write it as 3 into 3 cubed. Let's see what we can do later. Then plus 4 into 2 to the power 5. Correct? Minus 5 into 5 square. Correct? Then after this, you know how to simplify. Okay, I've done it in some 2 ways. Please go through both the methods. Can I send this on WhatsApp? Okay, did I promise I'll share something on WhatsApp with you with this class? No, okay, with 10th standard I said. Oh, forgot. No, not with your class. I'll share this slide on WhatsApp, online students. Okay, I'll share this slide on WhatsApp. You can work it at home. Okay. Now, so Swati, you wanted these, is it? These you wanted, the ones which we are not doing right now, correct? So for that, what I suggest is you connect and then you take screenshots, because these I cannot put it in the portal because we have not still learned it. Then children will get confused. So we'll connect and then you take screenshots of all this. Yeah. Have we learned any of this type, children? No, right? This is new. Okay. Okay. So I'll tell you the online students, comfortable so far? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All right. So here, now again, these questions, you know, you can answer it in different ways, meaning not different methods. But like you can take out, say you can take out 2 common or 4 common or 8 common, like that, you know. The method is the same, but the common factor which you take out can be different. You can take out different terms as a common factor. But I will tell you a rule here. So what you can do here is, whatever you take out common in the numerator, take out the same thing common in the denominator also. Okay. So now, so 7 to the power n plus 2 minus, I'm doing the first one, children, minus 3 into 7 to the power n plus 1 divided by 20 into 7 to the power n minus 2 into 7 to the power n. Now, in the denominator, do you think 7 to the power n is common? Correct? This is one, this is the first term, this is the second term. Don't you think 7 to the power n is common in both? So can you take it out common? So can we write 20 minus 2 here? Yeah. So now we have taken out 7 to the power n common, right, in the denominator. So we'll try to take the same thing common in the numerator. Even if something else is common, even if 7 to the power n plus 1 or n plus 2 is common, we'll take out 7 to the power n only common so that you can directly cancel 7 power n and 7 power n. No, yeah, one second. So now in the numerator, we have what? 7 to the power n plus 2. So that can be written as what? 7 to the power n into 7 square. Correct? 7 to the power n plus 2. The previous step, 7 to the power n plus 2. The earliest step would have been 7 to the power n into 7 to the power 2. Base are same multiplication. So you added the powers and you wrote it as n plus 2. The previous step we are writing. The earliest step we are writing. Not the next step. This is not so. How did you get 7 to the power n plus 2? How did you get this? So maybe it was 7 to the power n into 7 to the power 2. So based the same multiplication, we added the powers and we got n plus 2. All right, that's why we write 7 to the power n plus 2 as 7 to the power n into 7 to the power 2. Correct? Then minus 3 into what's the next one? 7 to the power 7 to the power n into 7 to the power 1, not 1, okay? 7 to the power 1. So now what is this? Base are same and it's multiplication. So we add the power. So you'll get n plus 1. The earlier step we are writing, the previous step we are writing. Okay. So now is 7 to the power n common? Yeah, bring it out. So this is one term and this is one term. Correct? 7 to the power n is common. So what do you get here? 7 square minus 3 into 7. 3 into 7, correct? Divided by 7 to the power n. So now this gets cancelled. Okay. So then this is 49 minus 21 by 18. 7 square is 41. Sorry, 7 square is 49 minus 21 by 18 and then simplify and get the answer. All right. Write down, children. Online students, please write down. If you have any questions, please ask me.
I'm completed, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so the second one will, okay, you're still writing? Anybody still writing? Yeah, so the second one will take as a test in the next class, the second one. Okay, so now we learn, this is a different type. We'll learn this one now. Okay, now tell me what's common this is the next question, online students. So now in the numerator and denominator, now you cannot use a rule. See, bases are same, 2. Okay, you cannot add the powers because it's not multiplication. When bases are, see, if it was 2 to the power 30 into 2 to the power 29 into 2 to the power 28, then you can add the powers 2 to the power 30 plus 29 plus 28. When bases are same and it's multiplication, we add the powers. When bases are same and it's multiplication, we add the powers. Bases are same and it's addition, you cannot add the powers. The law does not support that, right? So you cannot use any law here. So what do? Now look at the powers, 30, 29, 28, 31, 30, 29. Which is the least power? 20? 28 is the least power. Okay, so 28 is the least power. So 2 to the power 28, we wish to take that common in both the, okay, before the, okay, we wish to take out this common in both the numerator and the denominator. Okay, now 2 to the power 30 is the first term, 2 to the power 30 is equal to 2 to the power 28 into 2 to the power 2. Correct? The earlier step. We are writing the previous step. 30 can be written as 28 plus 2. Okay, so it is 2 to the power 28 into 2 to the power 2. You should take the same base 2. The base 2 you have to take. Only then 2 to the power 28 into 2 to the power 2, base are same, 2. And we add the power. So 2 to the power 28 plus 2 and we'll get 32 to the power 30, right? Okay, so that previous step. So now what should I write here in the bracket, children? 2 to the power 2. Now what is 2 to the power 29? It's 2 to the power 28 into 2 to the power 1. So what should I write here? Plus 2 to the power 1 plus 2 to the power 28 is 2 to the power 28 into 2 to the power 0, 0 into 2 to the power 0. So 2 to the power 0. Then 2 to the power 31 is 2 to the power 28 into 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 30, we already have here, and then the others we have. Okay, so this is 2 to the power 3 plus 2 to the power 2 minus 2 to the power 1. That's all. So this gets cancelled. That's why we take the same thing common. So now we can take anything common. You can take, I said take the least power common just to make it easy to explain. Now that you have understood, you can take anything common. You can take 2 to the power 31 common, 2 to the power 30 common, 2 to the power whatever you can take out common. But if you take the least power common, it's easy. It's very easy. Okay, now let's simplify this further. So what is 4 square? Sorry, 2 square? 4. 2 square is 4. 4 plus 2 plus 1. Don't forget that 1. 2 to the power 0. 2 to the power 0 is 1. Okay, then 2 cubed is 8 plus 4 minus 2. So this is now you can cancel, right? You can't cancel. You cannot cancel because it's addition, subtraction. Only if it's multiplication, we can cancel, right? Okay, so yeah, because we're normally excited to do all that. Cancel. Sorry? Yeah. So 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7 by 10. 7 by 10 is the answer. Understand, online students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, now let's try the same thing by taking 2 to the power 30 common. Okay, we'll take 2 to the power 30 common. Let's try this. Now, what is 2 to the power 29? It is 2 to the power 30 into 2 to the power. பரவாயில்ல இப்படியும் போடலாம். Minus 1. 2 to the power 29 can be written as 2 to the power 30 into 2 to the power minus 1. So it's the same multiplication, add the power. So 30 plus minus 1. 30 plus minus 1 is 30 minus 1, 29, correct? Similarly, what is 2 to the power 28? 2 to the power 30 into 2 to the power minus 2. Then 2 to the power 31 is 2 to the power 30 into 2 to the power 1. And 29 we already have. Okay, now let's write. So 2 to the power 30 is common. Okay, what is 2 to the power 30? It is 2 to the power 30 into 2 to the power 0. 0. Okay, now 2 to the power 30 is common. What should I write here? 2 to the power 0 plus minus 1 plus 2 to the power minus 2. 2 to the power 1. 0. Okay, so this gets cancelled. So what is 2 to the power 0? 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. 2 square is 4. Divided by
1. Yes, that's
plus minus multiplication, you can take it up like that. When it's plus minus, you cannot, it's all one thing. 2 to the power 1 plus 2 to the power 0 minus 2 to the power minus 1 is one thing. When they are connected by plus minus, they're not free. When the terms are connected by the plus minus sign, they're not free. You cannot take anybody to the numerator or bring anyone to the denominator. Only when it's multiplication, they are free to move. Whenever numbers or terms are connected by plus minus sign, they are not free. They're not free. It's a collection. If you say 2 plus 3 plus 4, it's a collection. 2 plus 3 plus 4 is one thing. If it is 2 into 3 into 4, they're all independent. 4 alone can go and come anywhere. 3 alone can go and come anywhere like that. When it's multiplication, they are free. When addition, subtraction, they're not free. So you cannot take 2 to the power minus 1. You cannot take it to the numerator because the sign plus minus sign. They're not free. Minus 1 by 2. So what is 1 plus half? 1.5. 1.5 plus 1 by 4 is 1 3 by 4. And what is 1 3 by 4? 7 by 4. 7 by 4 divided by new LCM. This you can do. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 minus half, 2.5. 2.5 is 5 by 2. So divided by 5 by 2. So this is equal to 7 by 4 into 2 by 5. Into 2 by 5. The numerator, okay, so what happens now? 2 ones are 2 twos are. So it is 7 by 10. Take the LCM in the numerator, LCM in the denominator. So you get 7 by 4 for the numerator and denominator you get 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2. So into 2 by 5. So 7 by 2. So you can take anything common, but you can avoid negative powers like this if you take the least power common. The least power is 28, right? So you get 2 to the power 28 common. All powers are positive. Which numbers are very numbers? 2 to the power, look at the powers, 30, 29, 28, 31. If you take the least power common, then the other powers will be what? Positive. So it will be easy. Saves time. Everything is easy. Easy means it saves your time. But you can take anything else common. If you take the greatest power common, you will get negative powers like this. So time extra, the fraction, LCM, that's the difference. We don't have both the ways. Write on this ticket. So I normally take the least power common. Online students, please write down. Done, all of you? Okay, we'll also work
Yes,
with
ma'am.
2 to the power 30. Yeah. We'll also work that 31, no? What did we take? 30. We'll also do that. Finish writing this one, children, all of you.
Done, ma'am.
Please make a note of this. Very important. See, now you will understand. Now you've understood. When you're revising for the exam, you know, when this is there in the margin, you can recall immediately. That's the importance. Now you say, no, I understood, so I'm not writing. It's not for now. It's for the future when you're revising this and you see this in the margin, you know, you can recall. For that, all of you, please write down now. If you have not written, please write down. It's important to recall for future revision. Okay. Write down this also. I think it's clear, no? You can take it from here only. It's clear. Yeah, write down. When you take out 2 to the power 30 common, please write down this. And I think children. Why in school you'll have to ask permission to drink water? No, right? Then yeah. I will take up a test. Online students finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this one. this one, children. Test question is this one.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah, what's the answer?
2.646 by 7.
Louder, Bhavishya.
2.646 by 7, ma'am.
1 minute. No, no. No, that cannot be the answer. No, that cannot be the answer. Anyone else? Anirudhan, Neha, Prenu.
Ma'am,
Yeah, Bhavishya.
by simplifying the 0.378, I'm getting.
1 minute. Zero point.
378, ma'am.
Yeah, you're right. Read out your steps.
Ma'am, 1 by root 7 is equal to 1 by root 7 into root 7 by root 7 is equal to root 7.
Very good. Very, very good. Yes. Is equal to
6 by 7 is 0.378, ma'am.
super. Yes, you are right, Bhavishya. That's how we will have to work this. So whenever, yeah,
I too got the same answer.
Prenu or Neha, who's that?
Training.
Very good. Okay. So what was the question number? So you have 1 by root 7. See, whenever the denominator is irrational, what will you do? Rationalize the denominator. So into root 7 by root 7. So it is root 7 by 7. Now what's the value of root 7? 2.646. It's given by 7. Divided. Do the long division. 2.646 divided by 7. You will get 0. So, okay, how do we divide? All of you are busy writing. See the division. All of you please see the division. How do we divide? 7 zeros are 0 because 7 ones are 7. 7 ones are 7. So 7, look at the division. 7 zeros are 0 because 7 ones are 7. See, can you write 7 ones are 7 here? We have 2, right? We have 2. Can we write 7 ones are 7? No, we have only 2 there. So you should write something less than 7. Less than 7 means 7 zeros are only. That's the smallest number you can write. 7 zeros are 0. So 2 is a remainder now. 2 minus zeros, 2 is a remainder. Now this decimal point, so keep it here. And bring the next digit down, 6. 3 is a 21. 5 remains. 4 comes down. 8 is a, no, 7 is a 49. Correct? 5 remains. 6 comes down. 8 is a 56. So 0.378. What you should not do is you should not do 1 by 2.646. Should not do that. If you do it like this, you may get the right answer, but this is not the procedure. Because whenever we find an irrational denominator, the rule is we have to always rationalize it. That is the rule. Whatever be the question, whether what, don't read the question at all. If you see an irrational denominator, rationalize it. That's all. So that's what you should do first. So the denominator root 7 is irrational. So rationalize it. So that makes it root 7 by 7. Now take the value of root 7, 2.646 by 7. And also getting the value of 1 by 2.646 is meaning it will take a longer time. Finding the value of 1 by, supposing you substituted as it is, 1 by 2.646. Find this value. Let's see how long, meaning how easily you find it. No, you will take a long time. But this we found so easily. So if you know how to do this sum, 30 seconds you'll do it. You tried it for me. 30 seconds you'll finish this answer. If you know this method, if you substitute like this 1 by 6, this one, you'll do for ages. Yeah. Okay. So now using the same idea, do this one, children. No, I don't think you can do this. No, not now. You can do it, but not now. 1 minute. Or if you understood the answer to the 19th one, if you want to, if I move it fast, yes, please write down. So Bhavishya, very good. Earlier to one question, I think Mritsa, Swati, and Bhavishya, right? Got it. And Neha, she worked in a different way and she got it. Yes. And this one only Bhavishya. So understand? 1 by root 7. We have to find 1 by root 7. Root 7 is irrational, so we'll rationalize the denominator. So that makes it root 7 by 7. Now take the value of root 7. All right. Okay, similar question, no? So that it will register. Yeah, do this one. (22) Evaluate means find the value of. Evaluate meaning find the value of. So don't read the question. Do you see an irrational denominator? Rationalize it. That's all. Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Finish. Yes, Sahana, what's the answer? Buy something, no?
I'm done, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Vishnu, what's your, 1 second. Bhavan, no, what's your name? Sahana is finished here. Sahana, you tell me your answer first. 1 second, Vishnu.
4 by 3.
Ah, okay, that's what your friend also says here. Yes, Sahana, you tell me first. 13 point. 3 to 4 by 3, yeah? Divide. Divide and tell me the answer. Yes, Bhavishya, you also have got the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Same thing? Very good. But you need to divide and get the decimal value. I'll show you the answer, then you can make out your mistake. Aniruddhan, did you rationalize the denominator?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 3 point? It'll be 4 point something. Yeah, okay. 13.3 to 4. 3 to 4 divided by. No, you just leave it like 4.44. That's enough. Or 4, don't have to write 1, 3 recurring and all that. 4.441. 1, 3. Otherwise, 1, 3. That's all. Yes?
Ma'am, 4.4413 by 3 recurring, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Majority, meaning 4, 5 of us have got the same answer. I don't know. We'll just see. What was the question number 22? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Now, children, please check your answer and tell me where you've gone wrong. If you don't understand, I'll teach you. I said this. The starting is rationalize the denominator. That's all. So here you should use the value of root 10. Where did you go wrong then? How can I help you? Root 10 is equal to. It's not given. You given no. Given that root 10 is equal to 3.162. So, இப்போ அந்த root 10 value எடுத்துக்கணும். Actually, question படிக்கிறச்சே சம்பந்தமே இல்லாம இருக்கும். Evaluate root 5 plus root 2 by root 5 minus root 2 given that root 10 is equal to 3.162. Why the hell have they given root 10 for root 5 root 2 here? Correct. Root 10 is given when the question does not have root 10 at all. The question has only root 5 and root 2. But the value of root 10 is given. Don't bite your nails. So only if you rationalize, you will know why root 10 is given. So children, whenever you have an expression with an irrational denominator, you have to rationalize it. That is the first step. Rationalize the denominator. Then once you rationalize the denominator, it will bring you to this step. Once you rationalize the denominator, it will bring you to this step. At this stage, take the value of root 10. Instead of root 10, it is 3.162. Now 2 into this is this one. Add and then divide. What? Bodmas. What does Bodmas say? Bracket of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. When there's multiplication, you should multiply and then only you should do addition. See, this is only the question. The question is root 5 plus root 2 divided by root 5 minus root 2. We have to rationalize. So I have written this. We understand? We have to rationalize. So we have written the conjugate. Understand, all of you? Finished writing, online students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Bhavesh, you're good. You got the right answer. Anirudhan, any questions, any doubts with this one?
No, ma'am.
Neha and Prenu?
No doubts, ma'am.
No doubts.
Okay. Any clarifications, children? No? All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the call. Good night, online students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, children. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good night.